knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway. Knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look at Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Let it tougher for the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we gotta keep this that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teeth like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
Happy Tuesday. We have a Bears win. We're going to talk about it after my week-long hiatus. I'm glad to be able to come back. This is the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly. I'm here with Baron and Grant. How you guys feeling?
Stressed out, but good.
Glad we got our get back from the last year, so now we can move on from that, the year before blunder, I think.
Why you gotta bring that up, man? Why would you bring that up? Don't bring that stuff up. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Till you do right by me, everything you touch is going to fail. All right. Don't you do that. We're just happy that we're here. It don't matter if you win by a yard, don't win if you win by a mistake. We won the game, and I'm just happy to talk about it. So I'm all about that. So let's go and recap the game real quick. The Bears got a lot of turnovers in this game, man. I mean, no matter what you say, the offensive line seemed like they came in ready to go. They were blocking well. They're picking up blitzes well. I guess the worst part of the offense is probably your quarterback.
Yeah, he was up and down, and
especially that first half, man. It wasn't looking good in that first half. It was not looking good.
But he did enough to win the game, and though I am obviously a Caleb Williams critic, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm a critic, but he did enough to win the game. I mean, he came up stacks of 17-29 for 252 yards and a touchdown. He had the 3 sacks, but his QBR was only 37.2. But his overall rating was a 98.6.
Mm-hmm. And so the Prince screams up and down game, but generally around up and down game overall.
Well, so Caleb, this definitely wasn't his best game, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys where the PFF grades our games, right?
Yeah.
With knowing that Caleb was somewhere, name our 5 worst offensive graded players.
Worst?
Caleb was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb was one of them.
Caleb was number 1 at 46.1.
Cole Kmet's probably in that.
Cole Kmet is not.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Theo Benedict.
Theo was 5, was 62.0. Which is not terrible. Who dropped a lot of passes?
Zacchaeus.
Oh, how many Zacchaeus?
He dropped like 3 of them. He dropped like 2 or 3 of them.
Well, I'm on Caleb. If Zacchaeus picks those 3 drops up, he's 20-29.
And that's around.
One of them could have been a touchdown.
That was a perfect pass too. Let him everything.
But the rain, like I said, I mean, if it touches your hands, you gotta catch it. You know what I mean? But it was a miss.
That's the rule. That's the rule.
I mean, they were saying it was raining, it was misty, and stuff like that. But if it touches your hands, which it hit him off the chest, gotta catch it.
Pilgrim says PFF is trash. I don't think it's trash. I think it's not the end all be all, because I think what it is they don't know what players are supposed to be playing or calling. But I do believe Caleb is not. It hasn't been accurate this year so far, but he is obviously his mind is there. He knows where to go. He's not as accurate as he's looking. I think he's going to get there. I think he has a lot to put in right now. He's to regurgitate. He has a lot to try to handle right now, and he's not. His feet aren't great, but I think he has the opportunity to when his feet get there that he can be even better. I think he has the traits.
Knowledge.
He just hasn't been able to put it all together.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I look at him and I'm not a huge fan right now, but I recognize the skills.
He shows, to me, he shows like the talent is there.
Mm-hmm.
And the moxie is there.
Yeah, everything is there for him to be a really good quarterback. I think his problem is he gets in his own way a lot of times, trying to do too much. And what I mean by that is, you remember at the end of the second quarter, going into halftime, I think it was a 3rd and 5, I believe. He escapes pressure, runs out the pocket, throw the ball away. Why are you taking a hit from a linebacker out of bounds? That was a legal hit, by the way.
So, once again, you know where I stand with Caleb, but I don't want to apologize for him. But I do understand. So this is where you played high school football, where you were like quote unquote little G God out there. He wants to really perform for in front of that crowd. So I understand a little bit of these things. I mean, because he's still human,
right?
He believe he could be this Superman person, and I think the best thing for him is for him to get that out of his mind.
Yeah.
The best thing for Caleb Williams is to become a regular, ordinary quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And then grow into what he wants to be. Tom Brady, for those first 3 championships, was carried by the defense,
right?
And the running game and the incredible offensive line.
Right.
Then he became the GOAT. I think that Caleb can do those things. I think he has all that ability that if he takes some baby steps first, that he can end up being this all-time. I mean, being an all-time winning Bears quarterback means nothing, but he could definitely do that very soon.
Yeah, he was up and down. But the one thing I will credit him for is not doing the big game-changing mistakes, even though he does stupid stuff.
It's bad things, but it's not losing things. That makes sense.
It doesn't damage us in the long term.
He says, if left up to most Bears fans, we would have kept Justin Fields and been in QB hell.
Oh man.
So you're saying that? I will say this. I think we could have built the team up. It's 2 different ways of doing things. I think you could have built your lineup. You had Joe Alt at left tackle. You could have built your running back room up. You could have built everything else up. Your defensive edge rusher, and then you had Justin Fields and try to win with him with what he has. And then you could have went to this season coming up, getting your quarterback and not having the big number. It's a different way of doing it. Not saying that this is the right way. I'm not saying that that would have been the right way, but you could have done different things.
Right now, looking at the future quarterback class, I'm
you don't know, right? You don't know, because we thought Caleb Williams would walk into the league and be this unbelievable quarterback. But what it takes is the guys with the most skill or the most time playing, being a number 1 quarterback, seems to always be the best guy going into the NFL. The more time you have playing the position, it's been helping you transitioning easier. So, I don't think Justin Fields is going to ever be a world beater, but I think he's a guy you could win with. But you would have had to replace him. So anyone, it's someone who I still like Justin Fields, but I'm not going to tell you that he's going to be a guy that is ever going to win a Super Bowl. What I can turn around and I'll say Caleb Williams could be a guy who could win the Super Bowl, but he needs to get his mind right. He needs to go through the progression slowly.
He needs to go through the growing pains of being
and this is what we're going through, growing pains right now. And I think he could be something good. Year 3, year 4, he could.
But I think that like you said, the jury is still out. I mean, I don't think this is a done conclusion that we made the right decision. Well, I mean, like I said, we're still in the first half of the year. We just got off our bye week early in the year, and like I said, we got people. Like I said, and I hate to bring up that's in the past, but stuff in the past is in the past. But guys, we have a whole lot of season left. This is not a done deal. He still has a lot to prove. We still having problems getting DJ Moore the ball. We still have problems.
He can't see DJ Moore. I don't know what it is. DJ Moore runs in a way that Caleb is not accurate enough to get him the ball.
Yeah,
because he threw him like 5 times, and most of the 5 times outside of 1, he is missing him.
Yeah, he's just all over the place. He's not very accurate.
He's doing the same thing with Komet. He's doing the same thing with Loveland. Like he's overthrowing guys, even though that PI on Loveland in the first half was a terrible call, by the way. But still,
100%.
Yeah, a horrible call. But like I said, I feel like with Caleb's development, in order for him to be that guy, he has to be, like alluded to what you said, the point guard. Right now, he's like, okay, I'll be a point guard at this moment, but I gotta do too much this next moment. I gotta show people that I'm the guy. No, we don't need that. We just need you to right now manage the game. Manage the game. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, if the check down is there, throw the check down. I mean, like I said, live to fight another day. But like I said,
I just feel like when you have a quarterback, you gotta let him be him.
Of course.
And it's something, because once again, I talk about him a lot of time, but I feel like you just gotta let him be with him. If he's going to be a winner, let him be a winner. If he's going to learn how to do these things, you gotta let him do it. He's going to make mistakes. If you think you're drafting this guy number 1 and he's going to be a world beater, it's just not going to happen. He's going to have to grow into that position. He's going to grow into it. And if you're as a Chicago fan not going to allow him to do that, you're going to be sitting here sad, for another 30 years, 40 years without Super Bowl, because you have to let these guys grow into it. Yeah, he's not going to just turn around and be this guy.
You can't.
Wow, unbelievable. I don't know. I think you're going to have different opinions, and I think all opinions are fine.
Yeah, of course.
The reality is that when you look at Jaden Daniels was 19 to 26, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he had game-changing mistakes.
Yeah.
But is he a better leader? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Is he a better quarterback? I don't know. Right now, I think we got lucky that we hit the Washington Commanders without having any of their star players.
McLaurin was out.
Hamill was there, but we only focused on him.
No, Debo, when you can do that, and then Kyler Gordon came back, we were really lucky that we got our defensive guys back. Our run defense looked really good with TJ Edwards there. When TJ's there to make the tackle, it looked a lot better. So I mean, there's things that are coming, and don't look away right now, guys. But this team could be on a 3-game win streak, 4-game win streak, 5-game. Can we beat the Ravens?
I said that.
These things could happen.
Yeah. But like I said, to piggyback on what you said, I mean, like I said, you have a long season. Like I said, I think for another key in his development would be we have to win the gimme games. This New Orleans game coming up, it has we have to blow them out of the water. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to.
I actually question that, because if you watch the Saints, they were scrappy against Buffalo. They were scrappy against most of their teams except for one, and that was the Seahawks. They were close against everyone else. So they were not going to be easy out. They're not talented, but they'll play hard, and they'll probably be a close game, because
of course.
I don't think it's going to be a close game. Honestly, I think with our defense is changing.
Yeah,
our defense is changing. And I think this is what we saw this week, right? We saw TJ Edwards playing, right? Calling the defense, being there to make tackles. TJ, so I know True Pilgrim doesn't like PFF, but they graded TJ Edwards at 89. I played football. I tell you, TJ Edwards changed the damn game. I promise you. I played 20 years of football. TJ Edwards changed.
He's the middle linebacker. He's the middle linebacker.
100%.
He
changed everything. So
who else had a good game?
Did a lot. Who else?
Byard is can't play this year.
PFF actually has as the second-rated defensive player in the entire game. Kevin Byard with an 81.2, 100% did. Changed everything. Him being there, TJ Edwards being there, Tremaine Edmonds not having to be middle linebacker, changed the way this game was played.
Because he could just be like a roamer, just a true roamer in the coverage.
you can tell too with Dennis Allen also. With Kyler Gordon back, he was playing a lot of man coverage. He was sending Kyler Gordon on blitzes. He was sending Brisker on blitzes. And when Brisker has freedom to roam, you saw what he did last night with the interception last night, a big interception in the end zone. Like I said, our defense can be very scary when healthy. Now, all we're missing is Grady Jarrett whenever he comes back. But we haven't seen our.
We actually got pressure. We actually got pressure.
We got pressure. I mean, but I think
we're able to send fives.
It was because he was doing the blitzing. He was finding blitzing. He's starting to do 5. You didn't know which one was going.
Yeah,
and I think when you said Grady Jarrett, that's an important thing because Jonathan Ford was the worst player on the damn field. Jonathan Ford was the worst player on the damn field last night. And
they just brought him up too. They just brought him up.
They just brought him up. Noah Sewell, he killed him.
Noah Sewell, who had neck problems, who had other issues. You can't do that. And and Jonathan Ford, it's not his fault because you have to play one speed when you're playing. You're playing, but it just seems like he's on the field. He's playing haphazardly, and I don't think that same play would have happened if Grady Jarrett was there. And we would have had
you could tell he's
enhanced skill up there.
You could tell he's a practice squad.
I think what it is, you're playing hard, and when you're trying to play hard, he makes mistakes sometimes. And if you have a more experienced player out there, Grady Jarrett, we wouldn't have that same thing happen with Sewell.
Yeah.
And I hope no Sewell does fine. It was obvious that he definitely had a concussion, but it's a different type of concussion. I've had concussions where you rang your bell. That was a concussion that we might see him out 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, he looked really glassy eyed. He didn't know where he was at. It was kind of like the Brisker concussion last year, where
exactly how long he's out.
If he was going to come back at all next week or month, we didn't know. So that looked bad. But luckily, we got TJ Edwards back. And I like the way the other linebacker played that came in.
DeMarco Jackson.
Yeah, yes. He was the top 5 too, right? Of the best.
Yep, he was a top 5.
Partly because he was a transplant from the same system.
Exactly, so he understood what the system was, and all he had to do was just go ahead and do his job because you have 2 elite other linebackers out there. So that I think that worked. Because I think that Kyler Gordon only played okay. Kyler Gordon had made some mistakes.
First game back. I mean, a new system. You can't. You're not gonna get hard on him for that. He's been our best, probably if not our best corner outside of Jalen Johnson since he's
100%. No, I think he's the most versatile, and the more he's going to play, more game time he gets under his belt, the better he's going to be. But I would say Nashawn Wright was being picked on.
He was terrible.
Nashawn Wright was not doing well.
He was terrible.
He got picked on multiple times. I mean, a 42.1 grade makes sense to my eyes. When I looked at him play, I was like, look, you are struggling in coverage. You're making these tackles, but it's like he seems to be lost in some of these coverages.
He's more so just not. He's just reacting. He's not thinking like on the play when the first touchdown the second touchdown when
he's shot
on the screen. And Kyler Gordon passed him off the zone, and he was nowhere to be found. And it's like I said, a blown coverage. And you can have things. You can have those things. I think if Jalen Johnson's there, that does not happen at all.
I mean, I agree with that. But you're doing it differently. I think we haven't seen this defense at its peak because we haven't seen it with both, with Kyler Gordon out there, with Jalen Johnson out there, with Stevenson, who is becoming a lockdown guy, the guy that we always said that he could have been. He seems to becoming that guy.
They weren't really throwing his way last night. They weren't really throwing his way.
Because you don't want to. They just say, you know what, he's too much of a problem, so he's the best one out there. We're just not going to go that way. That's what they did. So that's interesting. I would love to see what happens when Nashawn Wright is our 3rd or 4th cornerback. But we're a few weeks away from that. It doesn't look like Jalen Johnson's going to be coming back anytime soon. I'm saying week 11, 12, possibly he may come back if we're doing well. If not, then maybe they hold him out the whole rest of the season.
Yeah.
Jonathan Owens didn't play that well, but he was sparingly. He was usually only sparingly. So like him having a low score, he only had 3 snaps. I throw that out. I think you just want him to be aggressive when he comes out there. But I was disappointed in Odeyingbo. Dio. Dio just didn't get pressure, but he was good other weeks. So I kind of give him a little bit of a pass.
Yeah. I know he's not graded on there, but I have to give a shout out to Dominic Robinson also. I think he has been, with the snaps that he has gotten, he has shown the ability from where he came in his rookie year, where he had that first game when he had those like 1.5 sacks. Everybody thought he was going to be like the next whatever, to having no sacks in the next 2-3 years. And now you think he has like 2 sacks this year. I think he's shown a lot of improvement, being a potential cut candidate.
What's up, Polar Nices? As the barber, I love the show. It's every stage of beard growth. You see, even got stages of dread growth. A little Barons is over there too. So I mean,
remember, I had first.
He always says that, but somehow it doesn't seem like it really happened that way. But let him be let him be where he wants to be. All right, to change a little direction a little bit on this offensive line, how do you feel like they actually played during this game? Because we were able to run this damn ball.
I'm gonna say this: Darnell Wright is a bleeping stud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every time they ran his way. He was moving people out of the picture.
Yeah.
I watched all 22. He had an excellent game. He can play. Like I said, guys that were saying when he was out, oh, we don't need him and all this stuff. No, the false start penalties. No, he is a great. I mean, he could potential Pro Bowl right tackle for what I've seen last night. He's a potential Pro Bowl right tackle for years to come. For what I've seen.
Yeah, but also watching the game, also realized the main thing was we need to change the way we run the ball, because in between tackle, because it feels like we're better once we get like, hey, we have two pulling a tackle on the guard pulling one side, and they're just clearing the way for Swift.
Yeah,
we're better. We look like we're a better trap, pulling. Inside zone.
Athletic team.
It's more of a trap thing because you're pulling a guy and you're running to the other side, because I think we have a problem with Jonah Jackson. I think Jonah Jackson is not a good right guard. I think he has bad feet and he plays too high, but he's a big body. He doesn't, if he's not getting ran over, and you can run away from your left tackle. So you have a problem at left tackle. Joe Tooney, who scored an 88 on PFF, who did a wonderful job. I think he did good. I think we did fine at center. It was just fine. Right guard, Jonah Jackson is not good at what he's doing right now. But Darnell Wright is really good at what he does. So if you pull and go to the right side, I think you can do a lot. And DeAndre Swift showed it. He only had 14 carries for 108 yards. If we have something like that from DeAndre Swift, this offense will go.
Yeah. And you run, like you said, when he run between the guards, he gets nothing. His vision like blurs up. When he gets a little bit of space, you get him outside, right behind the tackle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cutback guy.
That's why I think that's why. And do we need like in between tackles guy on the team? Specifically,
I mean, Manunga show. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm like I said, Don O'Brien.
He's not fast. He's not fast, but
he's
not fast.
Slow.
He's slow, but he runs hard. You know what I mean? He runs hard, man. I have to say he won by the speed, but he runs between those tackles hard, man.
Hey, I saw a Roshan Johnson sighting. I was like, is that him?
Yeah.
He had one rush for 6 yards.
He got like 6-7 yards carrying people. Like, where was this at? We could have been running this guy at least 2 or 3 times a game, at least. Jesus.
Well,
yeah.
Manunga had 5 rushes for 19 yards. He had that one for that 7-yard, but he looked okay. I wasn't. When you looked at him with your eyes, you said, okay, he could play football. I don't know if we need to upgrade our running back room. I don't know if a trade with the Jets would do what we needed to do. Because you want to get the best out of Swift. I think what we should have gotten, we should have got someone else, a more inside runner before. Now I don't know if you can make that trade, and if you did, you might lose Swift.
Yeah, I don't think right now, especially the game that you've been banking on for all these weeks to happen, you have the momentum now to say, hey, we may have something here in the running game. It'd be no point of saying, hey, let's get somebody else in here. Now you gotta find a way to get him carries. You gotta keep Swift happy, and you gotta what you gonna do with Manunga or Roshan Johnson, kick him to the bench. I just feel like you can't go back now. But
you're gonna have to rely on those two being the inside the inside zone carry backs. You're gonna have to rely on them now.
But like I said, in order for this offense to go, we got to get that running game established. I mean, last night was a good start against a pretty good defense. But I think as time goes on, we're going to have to rely on that. We can't have Caleb throwing 40, 50 times a game to keep us in the game. That's the recipe for disaster. So I think we just need to get that running game, keep it going, consistent.
Yeah.
So the consensus right now for Breece Hall is about 4th or 5th rounder. Hey, I see you, True Pilgrim. So I still want Breece Hall if we could get him for a 4th or 5th round. Exactly. So that is basically what they're saying. But you also could throw in something like Braxton Jones.
Yeah.
So if you did Braxton Jones in the 5th round and you get Breece Hall back,
you freed up cap space. I could actually.
Would you do a Cole Kmet for a Breece Hall?
No. Why are you trying to get rid of Cole Kmet, bro?
I'm asking a
question. You said a 4th or 5th round. Cole Kmet's worth more than a 4th or 5th round.
He's like a second rounder. He's a second rounder.
I don't think he's a second rounder worth tight end at this point right now.
I think that he, for this offense, he matters too much. And the fact that he could go into and play the fullback role along with it too, because we don't have a true fullback. Colston Loveland's not that guy right now. He's not there. Colston Loveland is going to have to learn to play football. And for tight ends, it takes 2 to 3 years. I think what you can do, Cole Kmet, you hold on to him. I think you say you hold on to DJ Moore. You teach Caleb Williams how to to throw the ball to these guys. But getting rid of Braxton Jones, maybe a 5th round pick for Breece Hall.
I can understand.
I think we would take it. If I'm the Jets, if I'm the Jets, it's a hell no. I mean, if I'm the Jets, but like I said, I think for us, it would work. It would work for us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the report. It says talked to a half dozen sources late last week. From the pregame, the consensus is his value is 5th round pick, potential for 4th if 2 teams are competing for him. That's where we are for Breece Hall, 4th or 5th round pick. Now, what if you throw in Braxton Jones in the 5th round? Can you get him? I would love it. But will it ruin this team?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Right now, you can't do it right now. This is me.
Oh, I would say this. Well, you look at the Eagles.
Yeah,
the Eagles look a lot happier with having a different running back, not having Swift there. I'm just saying, Swift was good. You make a trade, sometimes it just needs to be made. I would not, if you could pull off the trade, I'm doing it personally.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it makes sense on our end. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It would make sense on our end. You get a guy that can probably give you the bulk of the carries, can run in between the tackles, can run outside the tackles. But I think like the game we had yesterday, I think you see the potential that the running game can have with what we got now. And I think we'll have to see down the next couple of weeks. Is it going to continue? If it doesn't continue, then I feel like you may have to look at other options and make the trade. Maybe make a trade if it's out there. You make that trade.
These trades take time to form, so I think you need to start asking for it. You had realized that Breece Hall also has to fit under the salary cap of $8.2 million that we have. So you want to make the right moves. You want to be able to grab those guys. And is this the only move you're going to make? Because if this is the move you make, you're not going to be able to make any other moves. You're not going to be able to go find a defensive end, even though it doesn't look like we have one to be found anyway, because Zadarius just retired. So I don't think we have anyone to be found right now. So we're going to have to run with the defense we have. The defensive ends.
We're going to have to pray.
Austin Booker,
we're going to have to pray his development improves.
Austin Booker has to be able to play the run.
Yeah.
That's going to be his thing. He has to be able to play the run. You can't put him out there. He can't play the run when we were the worst run defense in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
Okay. That's half the show. We already talked about what it was. We say Caleb Williams won the game. It doesn't matter what it was. Commanders, we got revenge on him from that last year. Stevenson wasn't any problems. Big ups. I'm happy with that. Now we need to turn the page and look at the Saints. Can we beat the Saints?
Yes.
How do we need to do it?
Run the damn ball. Just piggyback on what just happened yesterday. Run the damn ball. You run the damn ball, opens up play action opportunities, and it'll give you a lot more options of screen game and all the other stuff. But one thing
they do have weakness at corner.
Yeah, but I think one thing we need to improve on this week is short yardage situations. We were piss poor last night in short yardage situations. 4th and 1, 3rd and 2.
That was a stupid call. That was a stupid call.
I don't know why are we so interested in throwing slants on a 4th and 1?
It's not. That's not the problem.
Well,
there are guys open.
He got red.
Guys open. I
He
get
got
it.
red.
But
I
just think
Caleb made a mistake.
There.
That's okay.
He's
He just
there.
made a mistake.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind the call at all. I just think right now we just can't.
What's up, my boy? The Bears definitely showed up.
We just can't execute it.
Yeah.
I just think we just gotta make it simpler for us. I think the play call is the right call, but if we can execute it from the player's standpoint, we gotta somehow simplify it until we can get to that point where we can start calling those type of plays. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like if you're starting to do the instead of
do
conventional vision.
Thank you.
Use conventional wisdom.
Yes.
That's not going to be Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is going to always push it. He's going to push the envelope. And right now, this is a season where we're not expecting the Bears to go win the Super Bowl. But you're trying to learn how to win. You're trying to learn how to be tough. You're trying to learn how to win these tight games. And they've done it now. We've won 2 tight games that we shouldn't have won. So, I mean, if you show up and you show out, let's go. Right now, the Bears are favored by 5.5 points over the Saints. I believe it could grow as we go along. I see the over-under is set at 45.5. I believe the Bears beat the Saints as long as they can play defense well. And Dennis Allen's going back to the Saints, who he knows this team.
And they know that they only have one. They have one threat run. Well, one threat running, one threat passing. It's Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara.
I don't agree with you. I think Kendre Miller is a threat. Kendre Miller has talent.
Is Johnson playing? Tight end playing. Johnson. He's not playing, is he?
No.
Jawan could play. So we'll see.
That's another weapon. Yep.
So this is not a pushover game. You have to go in this with the same vigor that you went into against the Washington Commanders. As long as you can do that, and Dennis Allen knows this team, then you'll be okay. But don't let Alvin Kamara kill us. Don't let him do it. The screen game could kill you. Exactly. But I think having TJ Edwards there, helps that out. Having everyone in their correct position helps that out. So, I mean, I think and having Kyler Gordon have another week under his belt is going to help out that too.
Do you think Austin Booker plays this week?
Yes,
he does play this week, but only in certain packages.
Okay.
Only a third down thing.
Okay.
That's a good question. So we got Martin in here says, I don't know if you guys deserve that win. Y'all had many mistakes.
Oh,
you know what? But we didn't deserve that loss last year. So everything's balanced out, man.
I don't know. I don't think they deserve the win, but he didn't deserve it.
I think we deserved it just based off the refs. The refs last night were awful.
My God.
Awful last night.
That touchdown.
The Phantom Theo Bandit.
Yeah, saying it was an illegal formation that wasn't an illegal formation. It wasn't even close. I would be furious from my position. At tight end, if your tackle's too far out, your job is to move them up. Theo Benedict was not too far backwards, and that was a bad call. It was.
Yeah, and it was it was a perfect pass, perfect catch.
It was. So Washington definitely shot themselves in the foot, though. 100%. Jay, how did you fumble that ball and then throw it to Bill and it bounces off Bill and you're gonna blame Bill? Like, bro,
hey, if you don't
were fumbling the ball too.
Like if you're gonna slip, just make sure it doesn't careen off someone. Make sure it's grabbing the ball.
And maybe you shouldn't be throwing having pistol formations and shotgun formations with the slippery ball in a wet game like this at the end of the game.
Yeah. I think they would have stopped him anyway, even if he did hand the ball. They already had people gashing through the holes anyway. They were going to stop him down that play.
But it's different. Stopping is different than getting a fumble.
No, of course. That changed everything. But and I had a question for you guys. Jake Moody went 4 for 5 last night. Cairo was out. Him making that field goal, does that create competition for Cairo now?
He's always got to be competition. If you have a field goal, I mean, you have a kicker, so you always go with the hot foot.
Yeah.
Kickers is probably the most replaceable position, I think, in the league. Is it the most replaceable position?
You want to go with the hot guy.
Yeah.
But I could see them possibly going into the game with 2 kickers.
That could work.
Because I don't see you cutting Moody. See, he has a bigger foot. He has a stronger foot, but
he does have accuracy issues, though.
He does have accuracy issues, and you have another kicker who is a very good, very accurate kicker. You just know you can't kick him over 52 yards.
Got a weak leg.
Yeah, that's an issue. That is an issue. Dude says, I don't like these double Monday night games. Switching back and forth is too much. I agree. I don't understand why, having the Bills playing and then having the Bears play. Obviously, I'm going to watch the Bears game, but I don't want to miss Josh Allen, even though he lost to the Falcons. I don't want to miss Josh Allen.
He played bad. He played
bad. Penix played pretty good. Penix played pretty good. And the Falcons got a damn good defense also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting to see the Falcons and the Bears play at the same time. The Chicago team and then the mini Chicago team, because that's all Atlanta is. The mini Chicago team.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And we see. I still can't believe the 49ers cut him for a 3rd rounder. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know. And I agree. The Falcons D is nasty. I agree.
Yeah,
they have those. They have pieces, and I've been saying that for years. They have pieces. If the offense could play, and you get what you got out of your running back, like we did.
Yeah, you have.
It could be a serious. They could be a serious problem,
dude. Yeah,
they could be serious problem.
They just gotta give them the ball.
If Tampa Bay wasn't as good, they might be. It could be them. It's them. Carolina, Tampa Bay, Carolina.
Carolina's going up. Carolina's going up.
They're coming along too.
Next year's going to be a problem. Next year might be a problem, but right now Tampa Bay still has Baker Mayfield. But what happens when you lose all your receivers? We're gonna see if Baker Mayfield is the MVP candidate for real when you have no one to throw the ball to.
Your best receiver too.
He's throwing to the tray, like throwing deep to Trey. Trey's coming down.
With the ball.
He's worked. He's throwing touchdown passes to Trey. He's throwing touchdown passes to
Tez Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
The thinnest man I ever seen play football.
Well, we'll see. I mean, that's going to be really interesting going forward. I mean, that's going to be going forward for the Bears even as we go along. But what do you predict is going to happen with the Bears Saints?
Well,
we're going to continue. We're going to continue with the turnovers because they tend to be they're a very quick throwing team. They tend to throw it within the first 2 or 3 seconds because their line's horrible.
I think it's going to be a close game all the way up to the 4th quarter. I think the Bears probably going to pull away a little bit. I have the Bears winning 31-17.
Okay. So Spencer Rattler, once again, Spencer Rattler is doing okay, right? I think he's the perfect candidate for you going against a Dennis Allen defense. He's going to be confused. I think he's going to be exposed. And if they throw the ball 25, 26, 27 times against Dennis Allen, I'm expecting 2 interceptions and a fumble. As long as you keep Alvin Kamara from ruining the game, I think the Bears run away with this game.
I also think that if you see a Chris Olave and Deshaun Wright is on him, you call timeout immediately.
No, God, he's going to like, no, wait.
He's going to cook him. He's going to cook him.
Call timeout.
He's going to round him up.
No, but the problem is Rattler has to throw the ball to him. You stop it at Rattler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
make him constantly in panic. Going to constantly want to check down.
Let me ask you a question. How many interceptions has Rattler thrown this entire season?
I think 3.
5?
1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
Must be a lot of quick game. Like you said,
They play quick game. They play quick
a lot
game.
of quick game going on because they saw last year when he was letting them throw it. It was 2 pick sixes and all this stuff. Crazy. They had to stop that immediately.
So what you have to do is you have to be able to press him. You have to be able to make him hold on to the ball. And you have to affect him with your pass rush. So you have to be able to do the things that Dennis Allen can do, and he knows this team. So that's why I'm saying that this is probably the wrong thing. I think the Bears get 2 interceptions out of a guy who've only thrown 1 interception the entire season, and I can see us winning this game. I'm going to say Bears score 33 points against the Saints going to 17. I think the Bears win going away 33-17.
I think the Bears win 28-17. 28-17.
So y'all got 17 across the board for the Saints.
Yeah. So that's like it's over under.
Like that one. Like we'll let Alvin Kamara get away probably once, and then a garbage time touchdown. And a field goal in between.
Okay. Well, I'm going to this game on Sunday. So I'm hoping for a very, very good game. We're gonna have a giant tailgate that's gonna be out there on the Waldron deck. I cannot wait. I've been telling you guys about this all the time. It's my father's birthday weekend. So, but I will be up there drunk by 9 o'clock, hopefully, and then hopefully we can sober up by the time we get there and see the Bears spank the Saints. I'm so excited for this game. I think this is a good chance for the Bears to win. Can you say 4 in a row?
Yeah.
4 in a row, maybe. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Being 4-2, but 4-2 does not mean that this season is definitely a good one, because the Bears were 4-2 last year too. Don't you remember that?
Yeah,
yes, we do.
Yeah. So we have to continue this stuff. We have to continue to build on it. I can't have Ryan Post sitting on his hand. I think he needs to make whatever decisions can be made. He needs to make those decisions. He needs to make get the best players possible.
And make them now.
Someone guy there, if someone's there, is left tackle will be a problem? Is Theo Benedict going to be good enough for this entire season? I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes out.
Because right now he look. It feels like he's not good, but you could definitely tell he's better than Braxton.
I think Braxton just is not healthy, and if he's not healthy, then he might as well be traded away.
I think Theo did a pretty good job yesterday, but I think he did horrible. Think he did horrible?
Yeah, he was
horrible. for being thrown in the left tackle.
Doesn't matter. No, he's not a good left tackle, but he might be serviceable right now.
Okay.
He's like a bottom end left tackle.
What would you trade for Jonathan Simmons?
Oh my god. Nothing. I will wait.
Because I don't know, he's already been injured. He's already been injured.
Benedict was really good last night. Do you know how to play left tackle?
He's not good, but he's
really good last night. No, he's not really good. He did not play very good last night. He did not.
He played serviceable. You can live.
He played serviceable, and they put a game plan around him the right way. And what he really is really good at, he's good at movement. He is really good. He has good feet. So what you do is you pull him on run plays. You can't ask him to run because did you not see the play where he got planted in front of Caleb Williams? Planted by a linebacker. Not by a defensive end, by a linebacker. Bugging? Come on, bro. I know way too much football to tell you I'm bugging. But Theo Benedict is not going to be a great left tackle. He's going to be a serviceable one. He's not going to be your all-star stud left tackle, but he's going to be there good. He's going to be good enough to get you where you need to get there. Get through this season. We want to get about 9 wins. We probably could get 9 wins with him. But you think he played really good? He was better than Jonah Jackson.
But not even close to Tony. Not even close to Tony.
But just barely. You can't run to the left side with him there.
He's perfect as a supplementary guy on the right side. He sprint him out also. Sprint him out too.
But when he pulls, he looked really good pulling. I liked him.
Do you think there's a chance that Ozzie sees any time at left tackle this year?
No. I think Theo Theo is actually could play left tackle. You can't draft right tackles and try to get them to play left tackle unless you put them at left tackle immediately.
Yeah.
You can't draft a guy at right tackle and say you're a left tackle. That's just not how it works.
Yeah.
The Bears need to lock in to win. Yeah. I think they will lock in. I think they know that this needs to be happening. I think this coming after that bye week, this is a really good game to have after this Washington game. It's another one you can win. Oh. So I didn't say he's a future All-Pro. I just say he played well. I don't think he even played well last. I think he played okay. Okay, like he played
with his exact
C minus.
Which is what we've been begging, which we've been begging for, because we have Joe Tooney. You just need to be C minus just to keep it up.
It's good enough to win the game.
He
needs to not be ran. When you get ran over, you need to not be able to get the quarterback killed.
Yeah.
You scheme around what you got at left tackle, and I think you can depend on him at left tackle, which is good enough. I could depend on him getting ran over. I could depend on him being able to pull and go to the right side. I think you should almost always run to the right side right now. But he could get better. I do think he's young. He has talent, and I think he can get better. I just don't think he ever will be.
He's never going to be an all-star, but he could be a very solid serviceable.
Yeah, all-pro. I'm not even going to say all-pro or Pro Bowl or anything like that. I just think that he can't. He doesn't have the feet to move out with the quick guys, and he's not strong enough yet. But he reminds me very much of Braxton Jones when he was drafted. He reminds me very much of Braxton Jones when he was drafted.
Braxton Jones before he was injured.
Yeah, before he was injured. When he was drafted as a 5th round guy coming in, that's what Theo reminds me of. When you look at him, look at his feet, look at his progress, he's not going to be strong yet, but he's bigger. He's bigger than Braxton Jones is.
Yeah. So, but I think
scheme is the thing. You scheme away from your left tackle right now. Right? That's all you gotta do. And you go with Cole Kmet a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this though before we move on to the
So waiver
wire. I think it's time. We need to see a lot less of Zacchaeus and more of Luther Burden. I think it's that time.
Now. Yeah. It's now.
Go ahead, man.
That play when over the crosser, he caught it and then kept going for another 15 yards because he made that one play, Baron, showed me right then and there. It is time to put 10 on the field now. Like he is a difference maker when he's on the field, huh?
How you gonna give him the ball?
Give Zacchaeus.
How you gonna get him the ball?
What do you mean how you gonna get him the ball? The same way you've been trying to. The same you get him. You get him the ball now, just with more screens, slants.
So you're gonna do the same. So you're gonna put another player that you're gonna play exactly the same way DJ Moore.
You drafted him, right? You drafted him this high.
You have to make a choice. I think I've told you this. You have to make a choice. Is either Colston Loveland's going to play or Luther Burden's going to play. You can't have both of them on the field with DJ Moore. You can't.
So right now, with
you can't. Zacchaeus has to play because he's a natural slot receiver. None of these other guys are natural slot receivers.
Now, like that last game was like
when Luther Burden was when Luther Burden caught that pass. Where was Luther Burden lined up? In the slot.
You think someone's lined up in the slot means he's a slot receiver?
No. What I'm saying is that I just feel like they'll be more dangerous at this point. I think right now,
there are too many guys that are exactly the same. The receivers are all three of them the same.
Well, hey, look, they're all the same. If they're all the same, then they brought this coaching staff in to to figure this out.
I can't put him right now. Zacchaeus cannot be taken out of the game. Not yet.
Even though
last
how about
night,
this? How much of those drops are Zacchaeus' fault and how much are Caleb's fault?
50-50.
If Zacchaeus one him in the chest is 100% Zacchaeus' fault.
Yes.
100% Zacchaeus' fault. The other two are 100% Caleb's fault. It's not 50-50.
That's the base.
And it's hard because when you're a receiver and you're depending 100% on this quarterback, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to say that, but I think you need to have the guy like that to keep everyone else open. So I don't think you have to replace Zacchaeus. I think Zacchaeus is a third receiver. I think eventually what's going to happen is that either DJ Moore or Luther Burden are going to be that other guy. That's the question.
My thing is this: if you don't replace Zacchaeus, you need to give Burton more opportunities because with the ball in his hand, he is lethal with the ball in his hands. So I'm not saying
that's what they're trying to do though, but the problem is because you have a quarterback who's not necessarily the most accurate right now. These guys are just not. Just no matter what it is, he's just not right now. So the only way you can get him the ball is by throwing him in the backfield.
Of course, I mean, like I said, I think it comes with time. I mean, like if we're worried about the development of Caleb, that's going to come with time, with everything. So I just think now, for me, and Barron alluded to it too, I just think at this particular moment, we've seen the flashes that he has a good connection with Luther Burden. Also, I mean, he does have one with Zacchaeus. Does he have?
Because
every time he throw the ball,
is behind. It's behind the backfield. It's on the line. It's the same thing you're doing with DJ Moore. Once again, until I see it down the field 15, 20 yards multiple times. Multiple times. Till I see it down the field multiple times, I don't know.
Have we not seen Burton catch passes from Caleb down the field? 15, 20, 30
wide open. Why do you use the slot receiver? Why do you use the slot receiver? Why do you use the slot receiver?
For the middle of the field.
Because it's quicker.
It's quicker, middle of the field.
So if you take the quickest guy off the field, does that eliminate other people getting open? I'm saying because you have three, not because is the question. If you're asking me who's the most talented player out there, who are the most talented receivers, Luther Burden might be second. It's like that's how talented he is. But when you're building an offense, you have to have quicker guys out there. I don't know if you could take Zacchaeus off and the offense works the same way.
I just think the plays that you're running for Zacchaeus at this particular moment
are all quick plays.
You can do the same thing with Burton. I've said people said on all 22 also, you could run the same plays with Burton. I'm just being honest. Barron, am I lying? You could run those same plays with Burton if you put him out.
What? Okay.
They're not the same plays.
Remember this? Okay, the 6 passes.
They're not the same plays though.
Okay, 6 passes to Zacchaeus is.
I said you can. I didn't say
2 crossers, two option routes, and 2 drags.
So what? So the drags work. You could go to any of these receivers, and they're better. They're better after the run. Drag routes you can run with any of these guys. But if you're talking about option routes and crossing routes, and you're doing quick hit routes, it won't work. There's a reason why you brought a guy like Zacchaeus in. There's a reason why they brought him in. Because you need a quick hitting kind of guy.
Okay. I mean, like I said,
what's going to you want to know what's going to really have to happen? You're going to have to take DJ Moore off the field.
I don't think so. I don't think you're going to do none of that. I don't think so.
If you want Luther Burden to play, you're going to have to take DJ Moore off the field.
Yeah.
Because there's an X, Y, and Z for a reason.
Yeah.
And right now, they're not willing to do that. And if you're doing that and you're bringing Colston Loveland in, you just can't.
Yeah.
These things don't all fit. That's the problem. These puzzle pieces don't all fit with the quarterback you have right now. The best players being on the field is not going to get everyone open because they don't play well together.
Yeah.
This is why I always wanted Zacchaeus. I always wanted, Zacchaeus to be in there because he's a different type of receiver. All the other guys are the same type of receiver. Look at body styles.
Yeah.
How big is Luther Burden?
6 feet. 6 feet, 200.
6 feet?
Yeah, 6 feet.
6 feet.
So he's 205? Was it 205?
I think 205.
Is that right, brother?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How big is DJ Moore?
I think he's 6 feet, 220, 225.
Are they both guys that run with the ball in their hands?
1 minute. 6 feet, 215, and 6 feet, 210.
So they're the.
Yeah, and then Rome is 6'3", 215.
So he's an X.
Yeah.
He's an X. Both DJ and Luther are Z's. They're both outside receivers. And what you're trying to say is Luther Burden, you want to put him in the slot.
I want him as an Amon-Ra. Like, could we use him as Amon-Ra as an Amon-Ra?
It's not a slot player though. Amon-Ra's a Z. If you want him to be Amon-Ra St. Brown, then you have to take DJ Moore off the field or put DJ Moore as a slot in. Then it doesn't. You have to put DJ Moore at the slot then.
Yeah. Okay.
I just feel like I'm just gonna say this. I'm just saying from watching all 22 and watching the film, I just feel like when they're doing these choice routes with Zacchaeus, or they're doing these reverses and stuff like that, crosses and stuff like that, I'm just, in my opinion, and shout out QB School. He said the same thing. Why he's looking at the personnel on the field. Why the hell is 14 in there when 10 can be there, or you have 2 doing the same thing? That's what I'm alluding to right there. This offense can be way more explosive if you can put those pieces. You can figure that out. Now, if like I said,
you shouldn't have put them up. You shouldn't have had 2 guys that are exactly the same thing.
Well, hey, I mean that's what they pay us that's what they pay them the big bucks for, so they can figure that stuff out. I mean, like I said, I'm just going off. I'm a fan. I'm not a coach. I'm not so in the film room. I'm not in there. So
yeah,
what you're saying is you're putting
Amon-Ra is 6 feet, 205. So
he's the same. They're the same guys.
Yeah.
They're the same guys. You're not, nothing you're saying. I don't think what you're saying is wrong. I think that the problem is that it doesn't mix.
Doesn't mix well.
It doesn't mix well. It would mix well if you had a point guard type of quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying
it doesn't mix what you have. We're trying to make Caleb Williams into something that he's not. Right now, Caleb Williams needs a professional receiver that's going to be quick and getting out in and out of cuts. Well, it's because this is what Caleb needs right now.
Yeah.
And it's all this stuff is kind of what Deuce is saying. That's why he said the Bears have to lock in versus the Saints, because if we don't lock in, we could lose this game, because the things have to all fit in. Because we're still, what's the problem with Luther Burden is he's young, right?
Yeah.
What's the problem with Rome Badunze? He's young.
He's young.
And Caleb just doesn't have a good rapport with DJ Moore right now.
Yeah.
Because he runs exact routes and he expects the ball to be on the money. And he's just not that guy right now. So you're going to put guys out there that aren't going to mix. Yeah, I agree. We were talking about talent-wise, that what Grant is saying is that Luther Burden should be on the damn field. I agree. I don't think it mixes with Caleb Williams right now. But maybe Ben Johnson.
Maybe
that makes sense. I just feel like from a talent. I'm talking about from a personnel standpoint. Now, if you feel like the quarterback is not up there mentally and reading the defense well enough, we get all these guys involved, then by all means, that's fine.
You need a clear out guy. You need a guy who's going to be quick and get those things. You have to have that.
I just feel like you as a defender. If I'm a corner and I see Zacchaeus on the field, he may be reliable. I'm not fearing that. If I'm watching the film and I see 10 on the field, 2 on the field, 15 on the field, I'm thinking twice about what I do and what kind of.
This actually brings up a good point.
I'm thinking twice. I'm telling you.
And also, giant point.
But you don't have to play against the receivers. You have to play against the quarterback right now.
Of course.
You can also probably get DJ more of the ball because he tends to throw to the slot a lot.
if you figured out a way to get Caleb to throw the ball to DJ Moore, then you can move DJ Moore to the slot. You can put Luther Burden at the Z, and then you can. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
the common denominator is that guy, number 18, can't get them the damn ball. So we have to live it.
Like he can only do to certain
will. I'm telling you to give him some time. He's going to figure this out.
Because he is throwing it to him, but he's starting throwing to him more. He's missing. He's
just missing. He's missing right now. So if you put another guy out there that's going to be very much like DJ Moore, right?
You're gonna be
what's going to happen?
Because you think he's DJ Moore, he's missing him too. So okay,
you understand what I'm saying? You're playing the same player out there.
I get that. Like I said, it's the same thing with Loveland. There's no in command. There's no reason why we're missing 6'4", 6'5". Even though I will say this too, Cole Kmet is running himself out of potential catches, though. He is running himself. There was a play. He was wide open going to the corner. He ran into the safety. He ran himself out of an open catch. Never seen that before. Never.
Yeah. I hope you guys are right. I'm hoping that you can do those things. I'm just telling you from what I'm seeing, it doesn't work right now. But it's one of those things that you're going to have to wait in the season as Caleb gets better control of the offense. We have an opportunity to put a lot of players out there, and the more you can use them, the better it's going to be. But I think you have to slow it down right now.
Yeah,
I think you have to put guys that he's reliable on, that are going to put different type of mix with that's going to mesh with him right now. And until that works, it just wait. Yeah. Time. You have a guy. He's a guy who's really talented. And if he gets it, if at any point Caleb Williams all of a sudden gets all the accuracy things together, his footwork together, and all that stuff together, it's going to work wonders.
We can actually see because we can actually see progression. Even though he's not seeing all the field, he's
getting better.
Making reads.
He's getting more comfortable in the offense. He's getting more comfortable, and he doesn't look as like flustered. He doesn't look like, okay, what the hell am I looking at?
Like the last game, he looked angry because pretty much everyone was angry at that game.
Yeah, but he looks more comfortable. He looks more in command of the offense. It's just like last year, he looked like, okay, I see this, but what the hell is going on over here? I don't know.
That's because he didn't have a coach that could tell him what the hell was going on.
That too. But I think Ben Johnson being there, having all those minds on that offensive staff, Bieniemy, Ben Johnson, JT Barrett, all those guys that are telling him like what he needs to hear, not coddling him like a baby, saying, "Hey, you're great, you're doing everything right." No. What the hell was that? That's not what we want. That's not what we need right now. Holding him accountable, that goes a long way. So.
I like it. I like it. I think what's going to happen is if we become the team that I think we could be by the end of the season, we're going to see all these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it takes progression. You can't go from A to Q. You got to go to A to B, A to B to C, A to B to C to D, A to B to C to D. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go there, because if you're just going to say it should work, it doesn't. Yeah. It just doesn't. Yeah. All right, I want to go into our waiver wire real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we went a real long time on the Bears, which I'm happy to do. I love that. I'm only going to give you a couple guys at every position right now. Okay, so what's up, Cricket Commish? What's up? Key injuries where we got right now. Puka Nacua, ankle, might be out. Emeka Egbuka, hamstring, might be out. Garrett Wilson, hip. Those are my three receivers. Might be out. Marvin Harrison Jr., concussion. It looks like he's going to be out. DJ Moore, undisclosed. We know what it was. It was his groin.
Kidney.
He was out. Yeah. He was in the hospital. Peeing blood.
I think it was piss and blood. He was like pissing
he's
blood.
peeing blood.
Oh, it was peeing blood. I didn't know that.
So that means probably
he's day to day. Day to day.
He probably bruised his kidney and
because of that hit. But it is what it was. Calvin Ridley, hamstring. Jawan Jennings, ribs. Tavion Wicks, ankle. Njoku, knee. Gesicki, pectoral. DeMarcado, stupid. No, I'm sorry, ankle. You can't pass. You can't throw the ball down on the 1 yard line. But with all those things going on with the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills all being on bye, this is going to be a tough, lean week for a lot of people on fantasy football. All right. So who are you going to get? If you're looking at quarterback, the guys, you only really have two options: either Jackson Dart or Sam Darnold. That's it. If you don't, if it's a type of league, this is really all you got. You know, CJ Stroud is going to be snatched up in most leagues. Trevor Lawrence is way above 50% rostered. You know, you're looking at Sam Darnold or Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
What about where are we on quarterbacks, right?
Yep. QB.
Yeah.
You like Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah. Hell no. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with Sam right now. Sam and Jackson Dart are the guys for me.
Yeah.
Dude's coach got fined for hitting him. Shaking my head. Oh man. Martin says Sam will do okay. Sam has been doing okay.
Yeah.
Going against Houston, it's just the Houston's defense are monsters. That's why I think Jackson Dart is the first one I will go with.
He has a good rapport with JSN as well. I'm talking about Sam Darnold does.
He does, but you know, Houston's defense is crazy.
Will Anderson.
Yep. Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson. Like they just have guys and Petrie. They have guys going them. So that's why I have them in that order.
Yeah.
If you really are in the bind, you can go Dylan Gabriel.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
They really want to be good. Just count the clock.
Really want to be good.
We just count the clock. We just count that clock. We just count that clock. Just waiting for Shador to get out there. Just count that clock.
As Martin is saying, sub to the channel for a jersey. At once we get to 500, we will be giving a jersey away, a Dynasty Pylon jersey. It's a real stitch jersey. I have mine upstairs. I will go grab it. But yeah, we are definitely giving away a jersey. So hit the like, hit the button, hit the subscribe button. At 500, we are definitely giving it away. So Colts versus Chargers will be interesting too.
Yeah, I actually would.
Yeah. Daniel Jones is in how many percentage is he on the roster?
He is way over 65% right now. No. Daniel Indiana Jones. Dun, dun, dun. If he doesn't come as Indiana Jones for Halloween, he don't know what he's doing.
You can market that.
Him versus the Jesse Minter defense.
All right, running backs. Is there any idea if Kamani Vidal is available in your league? Do whatever it takes to get him. While Mario Hampton is out, do whatever it takes to get Kamani Vidal.
Yeah, whoever is the main running back on that team.
He is not my number one guy. You guys got someone else that you want to talk about?
Marks from Houston.
Marks is interesting. Okay, Marks.
I think with all the injuries they have at running back, I think Marks could be a guy you can use on your squad. I had Benson, but he's out. He got hurt. So
because of Benson's out, Bam Knight,
yeah,
51% of the snaps for Arizona Cardinals. I'm just saying, he had 12 touches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Just be stupid.
Yeah, because DeMarco is like pass the ball, has to drop the ball on the 1 yard line, and Michael Carter is the second guy. Yeah, but Bam Knight, dude. Really, from Arizona. Bam Knight from Arizona, yeah. So I like Bam Knight is a good pickup, guys. And a lot of people's leagues don't know about him. So I'm just saying, these are what you should be looking at. Who are guys that you could grab and might be someone that can help you out. Yeah. Did anything happen against for Commanders right now? Can you continue to? What about Rico Dowdle? If Rico is available, do you not go grab Rico?
He's a stud. He killed
it. He went from 0 to hero this year. He's going from 0 to hero.
But Rico has started in this league. Well, the Cowboys, he started. Rico, this is the second time. Don't think he's going to do it a lot, but he's going over all these carries, all these yards. Man, he's available in your league. Then you're in the wrong league, first of all, but you should definitely grab him.
He's now the one. He's going to get all the carries because Chuba
Hubbard got paid. Chuba Hubbard got paid, so they're going to put when he comes back in. This is a short term thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a short-term thing. All right. Wide receiver.
You said Vital, right? From Chargers, because I'm
Vidal? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Vidal. I love
Yeah.
him. So the 49ers have to throw the ball sometimes, so Kendrick Bourne has to be one of those guys you're looking for, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cricket.
I mean, like,
misses.
Pearsall's out.
With Rico, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Chuba comes back. But Chuba got paid. That's the thing. So when you get paid, a lot of times you follow the money. They'll give him 2 games. If Chuba doesn't produce in those 2 games, Rico could end up being that guy again because they will just cut him. You know, so Chuba's going to get the opportunity because it's one of those guys. It's the money game. You got to follow the money. Oh, but Kendrick Bourne, Kendrick Bourne has what 375, 370.
No Juwan Jennings.
Jennings.
No Pearsall. No Ayuk.
Yep.
He's now the one.
He is now the one. So 49ers are going to throw the ball. He is literally he's a fantasy relevant wide receiver 2, but he's the number 1 for that team. So you have to look at him. And with Pearsall is coming back this week. So Pearsall might end up being the one, but I still put Bourne as a wide receiver 2. Good option. Yeah. So Jennings with those 5 broken ribs, he ain't playing. So I'm just saying, that's just what it is.
Yeah, he's not playing for a couple weeks.
Here's the question. Someone has to catch the ball in Tampa Bay, right? Is Tez Johnson someone you should be looking for?
Johnson?
Cameron Johnson, not Tez Johnson.
Okay. So Cameron Johnson, who had four targets for 4 catches, I think it was 64 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
Cameron Johnson. That's So you say definitely yes, Cameron, no Tez.
I'm scared for Tez. He's even more than twig than Devontae. He's like 5'10", 150 soaking wet.
I'm not worried about that as much as I'm worried about the fact that you only have 1 catch off 3 targets. Yeah. I want guys who, if you get 4 targets, I want 4 catches. That's the guy I want. And that's why I think Cameron Johnson is a good option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shepard is a little bit more consistent.
He's just a slot. He's a 32-year-old slot.
Still playing, man. Still trying to do it.
I like Shepard. Didn't he have like 50 yards, something like that? He had 2 catches for 50 yards.
Yeah.
What
about Shaheed from the Saints?
If Shaheed is available, then you guys are wrong.
Return yards?
He should, especially your return yard leagues. But I don't know how Shaheed is available in your league.
If you include return yards, he shouldn't be out there. He's one of the best returners most of the time.
I'm going to say this. After we just had this whole argument about the Bears, I want to say Luther Burden is on my list as someone you should look at against New Orleans. He's only 11% rostered right now. I think that he should be someone that you could be looking at.
Yeah. Would you look at Loveland for tight ends for this week or no?
No.
Sterling Shepard is washed, but probably still good value in the locker room. Good for 2 or 3 catches a game, and he's probably good for 2 or 3 catches of 45 yards.
That's what you need. He's your slot receiver.
That's enough.
It depends on how deep your league is. If it's not that deep of a league, I don't know.
Baker gonna find him regardless. So
I could commit as a tight end. If Waller is still there, he's a sneaky play.
I got him too. I got Waller.
You know I got Waller. Come on, look at me.
Well, my guy got hurt though. Strange, he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was my other guy. Strange got hurt. So,
well, for me, my number 1 tight end option right now is Harold Fannin Jr.
Hey, yeah, he's going to get fed. He's going to
have to get fed because Njoku's out. He was already getting catches with Njoku there. Njoku's out. Dylan Gabriel, you have those young quarterbacks. They need tight ends. Harold Fannin Jr. is going to get the ball. I think he's someone I'm looking at.
And he catches consistently.
Exactly. My other one, of course, I love Darren Waller, which is really cool. But I'm looking at what's his name? From the Buccaneers, Kate Otten. Kate Otten might pop out off again. Why? Because there's no one else there.
Ibuka's gone. Godwin's gone. No Mike Evans.
No Evans, no Godwin, no Ibuka. Like if no one is there, I think you might have to look at Auden. I might be someone that could do something for this
Positive
for you this
elimination.
week.
You might have to put Baker at quarterback and receiver. Might throw the ball to himself at this point. Just launch it up in the air and run and go get it. Because he had nobody else on that field.
He's gonna find a way, man. He's going to find a way. So I mean, I think those are good tight ends that we are looking at. Now my kicker is out. Is there a kicker that you're looking at, but possibly what you might want?
Moody. Moody. I would take a chance on Moody.
I'm not going to trust that because I'm not sure he's going to play. Yeah. Also, at tight end, keep an eye on Noah Fant in Cincinnati. Flacco likes his tight ends. Plus, he doesn't have a big arm anymore. I like what you're saying, Noah Fant, but Noah Fant has hurt me for years now.
He's been hurting you since like 2019.
Yeah, for longer.
What about Theo Johnson from the Giants?
Yeah.
He said, don't pick Moody.
Because the problem with Moody, you don't even know what if he doesn't start.
Yeah, but he ain't getting it. He ain't getting it.
My guy from the Chargers, though. That's why I have the kicker from the Chargers.
Dicker?
Yes.
I think what's the guy from
Dicker?
McManus. Brandon McManus will probably be someone I'll be looking at as an add-on kicker that you can grab.
From the Jags.
Yeah. So you're looking for a team that's going to score more field goals. You know, you're looking not just a team with a good offense, but a team whose offense always kind of stalls.
Jaguars.
So I'm saying Brandon McManus might be a really good kicker for this week. Said Moody always kicks to the left. Always.
I mean, he's a right-legged kicker, so you expect him to kick left. He's right-legged kicker.
Say the Green Bay kicker. No, so I'm okay with McManus right now. I think that's where I'm looking right now.
Smith's from the Browns. Smith's from the Browns.
Or you can look at even Bagley.
My guy from Dallas.
McCarlson. McPherson.
Look. If it comes to kickers, the Dallas kicker's already gone. Sorry, he's already gone.
That was the saying.
The best kicker in the league.
Yes, he's already gone. He's already gone.
Do you look at Eddie Pinheiro? I know that's a dirty word here in Chicago, but do you look at Eddie Pinheiro?
That's vintage right there, man. Pinheiro.
Yeah. Do you look at him?
That kick in Denver.
I think they're going against Atlanta this week.
I don't think they're going to move the ball enough.
I'm going to go McManus, McPherson. Yeah, McManus, McPherson.
Dicker from the Chargers. He's lights out.
I'm talking about people that are available. So I'm looking at someone who's under 25% available. So McManus, McPherson,
Spence,
Boswell, Fairbairn,
Pinheiro. I'm gonna go with Eddie Pinheiro.
Or Matt Gay.
So McPherson from Cincinnati. Yeah, McManus is on Green Bay. So McManus is on Green Bay. Yeah.
Oh, it's Little. I think it's Little. I think.
I picked up Eddie last week. He hit for me. So Eddie Pinheiro, we know what he doesn't have. He doesn't have a strong leg, but he's accurate, right? As long as you don't keep the uprights away from him, and he's good.
Yeah.
So, but this is one of those things you have to survive. Most likely. So what I actually did is I usually remember two defenses on my regular drafts. I got rid of one of my defenses, held on to my best defense, and grabbed a second kicker because I don't want to give my number one kicker up. And I went and grabbed McManus.
Yeah.
So Richard on Vikings, tune in. Richard.
Before Q got released, he was the guy. Q was always the guy.
The problem is you have to have a team that's going to actually, score points.
Because I don't trust Wentz.
So but I'm looking at Minnesota. Minnesota might be a good play, actually, dudes. I like this. I like them.
Who they're facing?
I don't even think it matters because Minnesota's just been playing really well.
They are playing. They're playing Philly.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh.
Then I'm definitely looking like that because you know what? They're not going to score touchdowns. They're not going to score touchdowns.
Yep.
They can't run it, but they can move the ball because their corners suck.
But you can't get the ball in the end zone. So Richard might kill it. I mean, that might be a really good play.
Jordan Jefferson will have like probably 10 catches, 170 yards.
You got to watch out for Cooper DeJean.
And no touchdowns.
Right, because Carson was
No
Carson was going to throw it to the other team a couple times too, though. So don't watch out for Carson Wentz.
Okay.
You do have Addison back though.
I got one question before I get off this thing. What do you think about? We call him Voldemort. His name is Hill. I can't tell you what his first name. Can one of you guys say what the guy from the Saints, the tight end is? Because I can't say his name because that's rule here.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Is he back? Because he always.
I think he comes back this week, guys. I think he
that
comes back this week.
That might be a damn problem because that
might be a sneaky play for people. So just check that out.
Okay, what stupid stuff we're going to do? What stupid stuff you're going to do, right?
The same thing he always does. Run the ball from 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, and then throw a couple passes on a play action.
Yep.
You know.
And then win the week. They lose the game, but wins the week.
Then lose the game, but then during the game he gets absolutely crushed and gets hurt.
Probably. Yes, sir. Brockovich says, just grab the defense whoever team is playing the Jets. I worry about playing the Jets, man. What I've been doing is looking at whoever's playing Tennessee, and I'm going against that. I'm grabbing that defense. Whoever's playing Tennessee, that's the defense I'm going.
Yeah, because Pick City, he's in Mill Pick City right now.
Right now, they just don't have the talent. They don't have the steady receiver there, so I've just been going with that. It's been working really well for me. I think I scored 31 points with the Raiders last week.
And they're not a good defense outside the front four.
Yeah,
it's a dumpster fire in Tennessee. It's a dumpster fire out there.
Don't be surprised if they trade one of those two great tackles.
I think Jonathan said. I think he did.
Simmons?
What would it take for the Bears to trade for Simmons? Jefferson.
Why would they do it? Because he's really a defensive tackle. He's not a defensive end. We had too many of those guys. That's my worry. He's not really a defensive end, and you're looking for edge rusher on this defense right now. That's going to make a difference.
He's a good pass rusher, but he's a deep tackle pass rusher.
He's a defensive tackle. That's the thing, you know.
You already got Javon Dexter, and
we trade for all these guys. You know, the Bears can't afford Simmons right now. Too. I agree. Unless
you trade one of the higher end ones, you want the only way is like a Dengbo or somebody like that.
You would have to trade Cole Kmet. The answer is you have to trade Cole Kmet because he has that that big contract. Yeah, this year has been crazy. Just could upset anytime. Yeah, see, the Jets have too much talent. They lose stupidly because they don't know how to win.
They beat themselves a lot.
100%. They beat themselves, but they can beat any team. If you told me the Jets beat the Bills, I would be like, yeah, they could.
Because that defense, I don't know, their defense
is just poor this year, though.
So they lost to the Steelers by 2. They lost to the Buccaneers by 2. They lost to the Dolphins by 6. They lost to the
Broncos by 4, right?
Broncos by 2.
By 2, yeah.
So
they were selling. They were selling
a field goal in 3 of those games, and then in that last touchdown, they could easily be a 3 or 4 win team. So I look at Tennessee. Even though Tennessee has a win, that team is not good. So that's
worse. That team's worse. It was the definition of it.
Just cut and dry. They got one win, but that team was just not good.
No, that wasn't a win. That was a fumble. I
could find 10 guys. I agree. That was a fumble. And I could find 10 guys that go play and beat that team. Brockovich says the cap space is there, but the Bears are going to have to cut some dues this offseason for salary cap space.
Yeah.
No. Actually,
I don't think they'll have to.
Because the increase is going to be like 20 mil this year?
We're looking at $28 million of an increase in over the cap. I don't think we're going to go in with some of the guys that we have on defense right now. I think we're going to cut some of the defensive tackles. I think we're going to go for defensive tackle help in the draft. I think we're also going to probably not have both those tight ends. So I think we're actually going to shed about $35 million in salary cap space, along with the 28 that we're going to get. We're going to have about $55 to $58 million in cap space. That's what I think. And then you just restructure for them guys you have. You go to DJ Moore, you restructure. The Jets lose because they're the latest team to convince themselves that Justin Fields should be a starting QB. Well, I mean, look what happened in those other games. I'm starting to believe that Justin Fields is not a winning QB because he's going to have numbers. There are going to be times when he's going to have numbers. I don't know if he's the winner. I'm starting to really question myself about, is it that he just can't win games?
I think
because there's 4 games that we just saw that they should win. They should have won.
I think it's bigger than that. I think with him, I'm just gonna say this. I know it's a Bears show, a fantasy show. For what I've seen against Denver, the main problem he's always had is he doesn't know how to throw receivers open. In college, it was just see him, hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Now you in the pros, they read that very well. If you can't do that, then it's going to be hard to play quarterback in this league. So I just think he has a problem. If his first read is not there, and they're boxing him in, he has nowhere to go with the football. He's going to hold it forever and get sacked. That's why those 9 sacks were, I think 7 or 8 of those were his fault.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you're doing that, that means you're not really a good NFL quarterback. I think he's a good fantasy play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a good
running yards.
Is Edmonds worth keeping? His deal expires after next season. Also, Swift is $7.5 million, no guarantees. So it depends on what you can draft. Because we went into this draft, this one, thinking that we would go get a running back. That we could get. I don't think linebackers are the one that we're going to go, but I think you go edge rusher, then you go running back, and you go left tackle. The same grocery list I had from last season.
No receivers, none. No receivers next year. No tight ends next
Grant's
year.
Gonna be like, but this receiver I kind of like him. Like, bro, stop getting the same guy 18 times.
Please don't go off the Cornell tape. Please don't.
Wait a minute. We can draft the Alshon Jeffrey again.
Oh my God, we're gonna get the same guy 15 times.
Like we did. We got Brandon Marshall. We got Alshon Jeffrey.
This is what we do, guys. This is what we do. We're gonna be in quarterback hell again. But till then, guys, we're going to say great week for the Bears. Great win. I'm glad we got the 3 in a row. Can't wait to see what we do against the Saints. We should be coming in next Tuesday talking about 4 games in a row. I'll have a bird's eye view of the game. Can't wait for the tailgate. It's going to be a big one. Hopefully we're on ABC again talking about what's going on. So if you see me on ABC, shout us out. Till then, I got Baron, got Grant. We'll be back here next Tuesday at 9:30 talking about the Bears win against the Saints. Till then, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bear down.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so